Hello truckers and welcome back to American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. We're just north of Rawlins, Wyoming, and I do believe we're heading to Rock Springs. It is already morning, kind of fast forward to the night like we normally do. I think we're on the way. Someone returned with no... come on. Minus $259. Well, whatever. Take your parking brake off there, Peanut. That's where you start the day. How heavy is this load? 31,000. All right. Let's get moving. I think it might be a little snug. What time are you supposed to get there? 9, about 20 after 9. They're expecting it, by 11. We should be okay in that sense. Check for some traffic here. Not seeing any. Alright, let's get moving. What am I hauling? Empty pallets? Oh, office supplies. That's right. Bringing office supplies to the Kenny dealership, apparently. So today, I want to go to Jackson. That's my goal. I kind of want to get to Jackson and kind of head up the west side of Wyoming. Kind of go towards Yellowstone. So it might be more of a scenic route that we're going to be taking today. We'll see how far we get or what we do. As we always know, it all depends on what job offers that we do have available to us once we get to our location. I see 70 miles an hour. Should have no problem doing that through here, but I'm going to take it kind of slow through here. Don't want no traffic just moving out in front of us, but I don't see no traffic anywhere, so we're good to go. How many more miles we got? Just 117? I should get there a lot sooner than 20 past 9, I would think. Of course, I can do 70, but it looks like I'm catching up to another trucker pretty darn quick. So the money is rolling in really nicely. We're already up to $51,000 in our bank account. Not long ago, we were sitting right around zero, and what is this trucker doing here? I mean, how heavy is your load? And how small of an engine do you have in that thing? Because we're barely doing 30 in a 70. I mean, do you want a little bit of a push? Kind of interesting little pull out there. It's not a rest area either. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know what they put that in there for. I wonder if there's a scenic view that's there maybe. So here we are down in Rawlins, so hopefully we'll be taking a right-hand turn onto the I-80 westbound, I would think. I don't know what this trucker's doing, but already twice he's kind of brake checked me back here. Kind of a hot bus. We'll roll through Rawlins, and hopefully, like I said, we'll get on the I-80. And I won't have to follow this guy too far. Yeah, I really am hoping that we can get a load going to Jackson. And I'm kind of hoping external contract load to Jackson would be nice. I was thinking, just wait, this guy's going to turn, going to go to the right, but apparently he's not. I don't see his direction light on. Macintosh. I mean, that's like a computer, isn't it? Back in the day. Is it still a computer? They still make Macintoshes? I have no idea. Corner. So apparently we've already been down this road. Going past another KFC. Some kind of cafe. What's the speed limit through here? Because I think I'm already kind of speeding as it is. Yeah, it looks familiar. Wait, Wendy's? I don't think that's actually a Wendy's. That's a hotel. Maybe it's a Wendy's hotel. I don't know. Not going to bother stopping for fuel. We're fine for a while. I can go another 465 miles, it says. So we're good for a little bit. It's a yield, not a stop sign. Darn traffic. I mean, not even a car coming. They pretty much... I mean, they did actually yield, but they slowed way down more than I thought they were going to. No traffic coming, so we are good to go. Not far to go, and we're doing 75 miles an hour. We're going to be there pretty darn quick. I've actually lost some time on ETA going through Rollins after we got stuck behind that truck. Yeah, we lost a little bit of time. No big deal. We're still going to get there before the deadline. So much so, I'm not going to do too much speeding. 76 will be good enough for me. Oh, that's right, I was going to say, where am I going? I already forgot, but my brain just finally clicked in. It's the Kenny dealership. Not that I know where it is, but it's nice when you're going down the road and you see the sign, you know where you're going. Because sometimes they put the companies right next to one another and you see two signs like, who am I going to? So maybe by the end of this episode, I'll just have a quick look at some reefer trailers and see how much, you know, I was going to get like one of the best reefer trailers going, but those are rather expensive as we saw a couple episodes back. They're like $130,000 for those. So we may just get another type of trailer or something. But I'm not going to buy the trailer until we head out of Wyoming. I want to make sure we cruise around Wyoming. And then when we head over to the Carolinas, that's when we'll probably buy a trailer and get our money's worth out of it. Go over to the East Coast, drive around a little bit. And I really don't have any set plans after that, because that's going to be quite a few episodes anyway, so. 44 more miles to go. We'll drop off this load, and hopefully we can find one going to Jackson. But as you know, just because I want to go there, may not find one. First I'll look at external contracts until it's not there. Then I'll look in the freight. It's like, what kind of car is next to me making that kind of a noise? And there it is. The digital speed limit signs that are out here, they must change what the speed limit is per day depending on the weather conditions or road conditions. Part of me wants to pass this truck, but I got a funny feeling my exit will be coming up shortly because we're like 19 miles out. So you know I'm going to try to pass him. Oh good, he's going to be taking that ramp anyways. And maybe when we drop this load off at the Kenny dealership, there'll be a fuel station nearby. Everyone's going to the right except for me. And we've been down this road before. I think this is where we saw the first fireworks sign. And I'm going to need to go to the left. So there's a fuel station right here as we're passing. Yeah, customers are expecting delivery, so it's our 2-hour notice, basically. I think 2 hours for this music to come on before your delivery is set to be expected is a little bit too extended for my liking, but that's just me. Luckily, we don't have to listen for it too long because we have arrived. The question is, where am I going with this? Out back to the service area, I think. I got some Kennys here. I wonder where they're going. Not the best approach for the parking area, but that's for sure. Make sure I'm in R1. And stay focused. Take it slow, and you'll have no problems whatsoever backing it in there. There we go. Park and brake, turn off the engine. So everyone's safe. Let's decouple. I think this trip we're getting like $1,100 if I didn't hit nothing or have any penalties. Yep, $1,100. A little bit of XP. All right, so still early in the morning, so obviously we've got plenty of places that we can go. But like I said, Jackson is a place I want to go. So we are in Rock Springs. Anything? Oh, there's Rock Springs to Rock Springs. Cheyenne. Gillette, more to Rock Springs. Rock Springs is a popular place to make huge deliveries to, it looks like. One to Cheyenne, Rock Springs. Rock Springs to Rock Springs. Apparently, Rock Springs does not have any local drivers just to do some drop-offs. Well, I'm not seeing anything to Jackson here, unfortunately. I wonder if it's even going to show there because it doesn't really show Jackson on the map. I don't know if that's a bug or an error. All right, let me go to Freight Market. And probably not going to have much here. Am I just going to have to drive up to Jackson on my own? Logan and Denver. Well, let me just keep on searching and refresh the external contracts page and see if I get lucky. Not gonna lie, I think it took about 15 minutes of refreshing the external contracts page, and just as I came up with another plan, I got a job finally to Jackson, so that's where we're headed. I just gotta go pick up a load first. Obviously, want to go there first. Oh, going right to a gas station. That's gonna come in handy. I'll top off the tanks on this thing. So, when I went to look at the map, if I go straight across, yeah, this is where I want to go straight across. When I look at the map, the Chevron building, it's considered in Rock Springs, but it's like halfway up to Jackson. So I was going to go ahead and take that job. There were some jobs from Rock Springs to Rock Springs, but it was like halfway up to Jackson. So I was going to go there and take that one. So I'll look at one more time. This is kind of an interesting little fuel area right here. $3.67 a gallon, whatever. So yeah, I refreshed it one more time and got this one to Jackson. I think it's a vent that we're bringing on up. Should get there, let's see, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking I'll get there by 1 o'clock. And then from there, it's a question of, I want to go up to Yellowstone. Now, do I want to take a load? Because the thing is, it's going to add a lot. I don't know how much time it's... depends on how long the road is going up there. I guess is what I want to say. But let's get to Jackson first. And then we'll see what the deal is. Where is my trailer? Okay, I see. I'm just trying to figure out it's on the other side. Now, usually vents don't weigh that much. I think the trip's 180 some odd miles. Alright, lock in the kingpin. Can I go out that way? It does not look like it. It looks like I got to go out the way I came in. This thing feels light as a feather. 12,000 pounds. Alright, it says it's 203 miles, I guess. And it's saying, ooh, we're not going to get there until 2. So, maybe when we get to Jackson, we may just leave Jackson with no load and bobtail it all the way up to Yellowstone. That might be my plan. Kind of sneaking out in front of some traffic there. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. And I should be doing 30 instead of 40. Go back over in this lane here because we are going back on I-80 for a bit before we head north. Feels kind of weird. I'm going to be heading east. But Jackson is like northwest, so gotta go a little bit east before we go west, I suppose. Pretty sure our exit will be not too far down the road here. Just a reminder, with external contracts, max speed is 65. Most maps, that's not too much a concern, but here in Wyoming, where most of the interstates are 75, and even some of the side roads can be 70. Steak night. Actually, a steak does sound pretty good to myself right about now. I think the other day it was tacos I saw a sign for. Maybe I gotta stop reading the road signs here. Perfectly timed that green light. There's a cop in front of us, so I'm not going to go extremely fast through here because I don't want to get a ticket today. Speed limit is 70 through here? That does not seem right. Now it's 35. I'm going to set my cruise control. John Deere dealership over there. Respect the wildlife. for sure. Looks like the fire hazard warning today is kind of on the low side. That's what that sign back there was for. Let me let the cop go first. That way I can keep my eye on him instead of him keeping the eye on me. Jackson's 165 miles, and we got another 165 miles to go. What a coincidence. There's a parking area there. Yeah, looks like they like to watch this road, the cops do. Handing out tickets already. Good thing is, speed limit is 70, and I can't go that fast, so I shouldn't get a ticket no matter how hard I try. I know I'm going to Jackson, but where am I bringing it to? Kraft Heinz. Okay, I can see that. Now, the reason why I'm kind of saying we'll probably leave Jackson without a load, because Yellowstone is kind of like a dead-end road, so we're going up a long road, and there's nothing there. There's no factories, nothing up there. So if I were to take a load, that travel time's not kind of locked into it, so unless I get like really lucky with a load somewhere somehow. Is it Sheridan? I think Sheridan is the other city we have not been to yet. And kind of the first city that we rolled through, Evanston? I think we rolled through Evanston on the highway. But since we didn't actually get off the interstate, we didn't actually discover it. So I think those are the two cities, Sheridan and Evanston. Dude, you're blocking the whole entryway there. Move your truck. And yeah, I'm not wearing my seatbelt at the current stage right now. My desk chair does not come with a seatbelt. Alright, so it may take us 5 o'clock to get there if this trucker is going to do 40 miles an hour in a 70. Now I'll give him some leeway. He is pulling a tandem trailer. Makes me wonder why they put this AI traffic in that does like, we're doing like about what, 60% of the speed limit. I mean, I'm all set for like if he was doing like 55 in a 70, I can really live with that. But doing 40 in a 70, that kind of gets on my nerves. I was like, Copper, you're not gonna, whoa, all right. I guess that's a turning lane. I thought it was going to be 2 lanes, so that's why he did that. I need to get around this guy. This lane's going to end soon, I bet. Or maybe it'll stay open for a bit. Now, why would you eliminate the trucker's lane as we're going uphill? Alright, well, we got around him, so we're all set. And I can set my cruise control at 65 because speed limit should be 70. For how long? I have no idea. That's a turning lane. I do know one thing though, that pizza box has to go. That's been sitting over there for quite a while. It's going to start growing some mold on it. It'll look like a vegetarian pizza before long. That's just our loan payment. No worries. But in a way, if you think about it, we're like halfway of where I would be saying, oh, it's almost time to, get another truck and another driver, because we do have an open bay in Denver. But you guys have been asking for a trailer, so definitely start looking into it. But like I said, we'll make sure we're leaving, when we leave Wyoming and head towards the Carolinas, that's when we'll go ahead and purchase a trailer. At least I say we're going to purchase a trailer. See if our bank account agrees with me when I do so. So I was glad I finally found a load up to Jackson. At one point I was saying, okay, I may have to bobtail it up to Jackson, maybe get a load out of Jackson. And then when I was looking at Jackson, I going, yeah, that's not looking that great either for what I try to do. And after searching and refreshing and searching and refreshing, this came up. So instead of coming up here and not getting paid nothing, yeah, it's $800. Yeah, starting to get a little foliage on the ground. Not really sure I know what that building is. It's like a state building for sure. It's got a state flag out front. We can start to see on the major outskirts of Yellowstone, I would assume. Just enjoying the scenery. You know what they should have had, and I haven't seen one, maybe they do have it, is some fishermen out in the river. Getting ourselves behind a Snyder truck, which I do believe is part of the Jazzy Cat AI traffic. Definitely seems a little more picturesque coming up to this part. Southern part seems a little bone dry. But now we're starting to get some scenery to really look at. "22 miles to Jackson." At least our destination. I'm not sure if we're actually. I have no idea where this building actually is. Be on the south side, could be on the north side, could be dead center right in the middle of Jackson. I wonder when I get there what's going to show on the map, because on the map it doesn't show it. Well, on the world map it shows Jackson, but if you were trying to take a job, it doesn't show it. Tight little roundabout here. I'm about to go up over the curb a little bit. Hopefully, no one's coming up here with a big load. It could be a little fun. 6 miles, and we are going to be at Heinz Craft. We'll drop off this vent, and then we'll see about getting up ourselves to Yellowstone. I don't see our destination blinking on the GPS yet. Oh, there it is. But I can't tell what side of the road it's on currently, but it looks like it might be on the right-hand side. Get ahead of the FedEx truck at least. And that is true about Wyoming, when it says entering the town. It'll tell you the population and also the elevation. Actually, no, we're going to be taking a left-hand turn. I thought that said Jackson. I thought it said 6,700 feet. Which to me seems kind of on the low side. Looks like I'm just playing follow the leader here. Let's take a quick step outside. Hard to believe that vent weighs as much as it does. Sorry, just moving the camera around quickly. Trying to see if there's a screenshot here before we leave the center of town. I would assume this is the center of town. That is a quick turn lane. So 2 cars and a truck. I pretty much kind of was rolling through when it turned yellow. So does this road go up to the Heinz Craft place on its own? Is that the only thing really up here? I cannot wait to see how it is up here, because I'm seeing all these like little roads that circle around. Apparently, probably should have went in the other. No, I definitely should have gone this way. That would have been. Am I going to want to back in here? Trying to peek through there to see what my delivery point is. Don't see it yet. Oh, okay, I see it now. It's right there on the ground. Crud, I should have came in the other way, but I think I can do a big U-E in here. Kind of like this setup, actually. It's got like its own little cow farm. Want to be an R1. Yeah, let's go ahead and block that tractor in place. Getting a little dusty though. Alright, let's decouple. Not much XP and money, but that's not the point. We're just traveling around Wyoming currently. Alright, so if we look at the world map, this is where we are. So this is where I want to go. And as you can see, there is nothing for businesses around here whatsoever. No, I didn't want to do that. Can we, oh, stop putting check marks everywhere. Thank you. Gets me every time I try to move the screen. So how many miles is it to there? 1 hour and 9 minutes. And so going up to here, it's like 1 hour and 20-minute drive up. It's another 1 hour and 20-minute drive back down. So we'll just say it's like a 3-hour ride just from taking a detour going up here and back down. It's 3 hours up and down. 1 hour and 9 minutes. Wait, how long? 2 hours. 2.5 hours to get up there. What time is it? 2.5 hours. What time? What time of day is it? Okay, so that brings us about 4 o'clock. Let's go to Freight Market. Now see, this is where the problem's going to come in. I am in Jackson, and it's not on the map. It's not on the map. I would like to take a load to Riverton, but it all depends. I would have to get there tomorrow at some point. And I can't do an external contract because I don't know when I'm going to record next episode. Let's go ahead and drive. Is there... Maybe I can deliver here, but maybe you can't take a load out of here? Is that why it doesn't show up on the map? Because I am looking for the green blinking light, and there isn't one. So you know when you drive into a factory or whatever, so yeah, but there's cargo here. But I'm not seeing. Maybe it's just maybe the cargo we're seeing is this cargo for show, not actually to take. So, oh no, now I see it. I think I see it. Oh, you were hiding on us. And I probably missed it on the way in because I was too busy looking over there to see where my trailer drop-off was. Sounds like a good excuse, doesn't it? Do you have anything going to... Well, Boise and Logan. So it's not going to work for me. Yeah, so I can't click on it because there's nothing there. And I don't want to do external contracts. So, let me go back to the map here. And yeah, we're going to go up to Yellowstone, bobtailing it to the rest area, and we'll rest up there. I should have plenty of fuel, and that's where we'll end the episode once we get up there. And then next episode we'll go from there to Riverton, and that's where we'll pick up another load going to, well, I don't know where yet. I guess it all depends on what time I get to Riverton and what we find. It's going to feel kind of weird bobtailing it, but it is what it is. And the good news is we'll get up there kind of early. So me and Cindy will park the truck and enjoy the scenery walk around a bit up there. I'm kind of interested to see what's actually up there. So right now, just be aware, if you go to Jackson, unless you're going to take a load out from where you're at, it's hard to click on a map and say what's available in town. I don't really feel like stopping at every business in town trying to figure out if they got a load going to Riverton, and if so, could I possibly get delivery done? So we're just going to go as is. So in a way, I'm basically taking a day off from delivering is what we're doing. Just going to go on a scenic ride. That should be... There we go. I had on the wrong... So I read the wrong mileage earlier. I think that, I have no idea what I read before. Yeah, so I can go 1,400 miles on the fuel that we got. But then again, we're not hauling anything currently. So this is Jackson, and we're on our way up to Yellowstone. 30 miles an hour through here, Peanut, so take it easy. We're not in much of a rush. Not in any rush, honestly, but... kind of wish the dash cam up there, although I think it'd be too much to ask. Actually had the screen on and it showed what was right in front of the truck. That's way too much to ask, I think. So 100 miles to get where we're going. Kind of what I expected in Jackson, which is like a lot of hotels, motels, resorts, kind of a thing. Don't know where all the multi-million-dollar homes are in Jackson. Must be hungry because I saw the sign for IHOP and now I want pancakes. Before it was steak, how about steak and pancakes? There's a combo. It's like, you are going to stay in your desired lane, right? Interesting little entryway into the park. Oh, I know what those are. I think those are antlers. So I think those are antlers twined together to make an archway into the park. I kept looking at it like, what are those things? I'm like, well, you're in Wyoming, so maybe it's antlers. I'm going to go with antlers. Oh, it's only 25 through here. Okay, not 30. Hopefully I don't run anything because I'm too busy looking at everything. I was trying to see if the roadway... I was trying to look at the statues themselves. Then I was trying to look at the GPS to see if there's a road going up there. Snowy Rockies. going to say, can we go that way? But it does say it's blocked off. It would be fitting for a nice picture coming up to here. Watch out for the bison. Hopefully none of them actually cross out into the road. But it'd be very fitting if I had like a course trailer. There's a scenic area right there. I think there's an achievement on Steam to visit every scenic area in Wyoming. So there's one there. If you haven't been up here and you're looking for one, there's one there. That's some buffalo. But yeah, that would have been a pretty good picture if I was hauling a course trailer. And you got the Rocky Mountains in the background. Actually got some wandering wildlife through here. I'd like that. Is there any other place on the map where they have wandering wildlife? I know I've talked about it before to where, you know, they run out in the road, but I don't think they'll put that into the game. That's a whole different kind of ball game right there. But I do like that touch of the wandering wildlife. I wonder if it's going to say no trucks allowed. Does it matter which way I go? Don't think so. Do I really have to stop? If I don't stop it... Oh, it's a toll. Okay. Now, it's been a while, but I think there is actually a road in California. Is it through Yosemite? To where you cannot go through with a trailer? I'm trying to remember that. I want to say that there is, but it's been a while. I even forgot what that is. That was on, I know we just had an update on the Northern California map. That was a previous update to Northern California to where there was a road. I want to say it's going through Yosemite where you can't bring a trailer. Alright, so are we going to see some bears up here? Grizzly bears? There's a view and a half. If I get too quiet for a while, it's just because I'm enjoying the scenery. That's all I'm doing. Of course, I can imagine just some people traveling up and down the road going, what's the trucker doing up here? Hey, I didn't bring a trailer, so we're sightseeing. Those are bison. I'm going to pull in here just for a second. Just to see if I can see. Oh, I didn't have the clutch. Yep, you're driving the standard, Peanut. You forgot you were driving a standard vehicle. You got to press the clutch in when you're still in gear. Are we going to pay another toll? I think the first toll was only 20 bucks, so. Do I have to pay a toll when I leave as well? No, I don't think so. Yep, so fire hazard is low. Snake River picnic area. Are you wondering, like I am, are there actually any snakes on the ground? I mean, they got wildlife. They got bison. We got, I don't know if those were antelope or mule deer. Oh, you know this is going to be a great place for a thumbnail. Now I'll go on free camera mode. Just that way you guys can kind of see what it's like around here. How far up can we see here? Alright. Very nice. Let's jump back into the truck. And let's get up to, I don't know if it's going to be the main scenery area, but the end of the road, it's only another 22 miles. Which in real life would be still a good amount of driving to do, but probably be up there in just about a couple minutes or so. A lot of pull-offs here. West Thumb Geyser. We can kind of see... Oh, we can't drive through there? Oh, man. We'll do this, though. Free camera room. A lot of steam coming from these waters. I don't have to zoom back to my truck and just jump right down there like that. Yeah, let's journey further up the road. But I'm kind of curious. Are we going to be close enough to see Old Faithful when we park up here? I say those are just I don't want to say just deer, but they're deer instead of antelope. Couldn't really tell if they're whitetail, blacktail, or muleys. Part of me would really like to drive down other parts of these roads. Government area. Okay. Why can't we take loads up to here? In a government area, huh? Helicopter landing. Now see if you have the, is it, don't we have a DLC that's a helicopter transportation, like parts of a helicopter you got to bring? was ready to say, please be a rest area up here. Now let's go in free fly mode here so we can kind of see what's around here. In case I'm missing something. I was kind of hoping maybe Old Faithful was going to be around up here somewhere, but of course now I'm going over the boundary markers, so we're not supposed to see a lot of this stuff. Well, not what I was kind of hoping for up here. Government area. Interesting. It's like Area 52 or something. I have no idea. Yep, dead zones because we're not supposed to see that part of the map. Oh, there's a kind of a roadway coming through here. But we're out in the middle of nowhere. Literally. Up in Yellowstone. Getting to the end, I was liking what I was seeing, but once I got up here, I'm kind of a little disappointed up here. But the rest of the road looked kind of good. Once again, if you're wondering where we are, if we look on the map, yep, we drove all the way up to here. So, yeah, next episode, we're going to take this road on down. We're going to go ahead and visit Riverton and see what we got for loads there. The best thing in the world that could happen for me is go to Riverton and I get a load to Evanston. And then after that, I'm not really sure. This road I'm not too particularly interested in. Although it's not, well, this part here could be just a little slow, but that's fine. But overall, it doesn't look that bad. And then, like I said, yeah, once we hit Riverton, we'll have to see what we get in Riverton next episode, and that will determine where we're going. We'll see what we got for loads, but we're going to bobtail it on down, just because I'm kind of curious. How long of a ride is it to Riverton? So, we're going to be getting there like 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I'll leave about 6 hours in the day to drive. So it all depends on what we get for loads. But like I said, we'll start next episode. We'll cruise back out of here. We'll take Route 26/287. And we'll get ourselves into Riverton. Find out what we got for loads leaving there. And that'll determine what we do. So the only plan is get to Riverton at the beginning of the next episode. As you can see, we've cruised around a lot of Wyoming so far. But like I said, there's a couple places that we haven't seen, I'm pretty sure. When I leave Riverton, I would either want to go to Casper, Sheraton, or Evanston. Well, I guess Gillette. So any of these three cities up here, or Evanston, and if it's not any of those cities, then I'll pick a load headed eastbound. Who knows? All right, the other thing I said I was going to do, we're going to quickly look at company profit now is almost $120,000 a week. Trailers. Not a dry van. Not a grain hopper. Not insulated. If I would get a reefer. Does it say, if I go into configuration, $140,000 for that kind of a trailer? It doesn't say what you can haul there. $130,000. That's a 53 footer. Seems longer than that, but I would go with a 53 footer. I mean, what's the cheapest one I can get here? Even if I bring it down to a 28 footer, which is awfully short, we're still looking at $83,000. I thought it kind of told us what we could, too bad it doesn't tell you when you look at the trailers what kind of cargo it can take. I mean, yeah, it says refrigerated. I mean, it says insulated. We can see that. Even the insulated ones, yeah, we don't need triples. Oh, what is in my price range? I mean, that's still even kind of on the expensive side. I mean, I could adjust it to go cheaper. A grain hopper. But then that means we can only haul grain. That is barely in our price range. I mean, there's no colors to really... I mean, wait, can I... Oh, so I'm like, we can paint the tank? Oh, there you go. You can paint the tank. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize you could paint the tankers. I got my presets here from when I did the truck. Things to think about. Like I said, I think we'll have to wait and see when we get to Riverton what the plan is. I'm not sure if I want to buy a trailer. Yeah, I mean, I could buy something like a lowboy. I mean, flatbeds obviously are really cheap, but that does limit the cargo you have. But then again, any trailer you get limits the cargo that you can accept when you get somewhere. But anyways, we made it up to, I would say this is Yellowstone. The road up here, like I said, is kind of nice. Getting up here, I don't know, maybe they're going to expand on it later on and maybe have special transports coming up here, and, you know, who knows. The map just came out. But like I said, the other thing to be careful of, if you're delivering to Jackson right now, as you saw in the freight market, when you click, there's no city to click on when you get to Jackson, but you can drive to the entryway of each company and accept a load out that way if you need to. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.